Well, believe it or not, it was 10 years ago this month. Flint switched its water source, and a doctor was one of the first people to sound the alarm and fight for Flint as the water crisis was getting underway. The action she took helped put a focus on Flint and bring about big change, especially for children. And now Dr. Mona Hanna-Attisha has a new mission that's capturing the attention of the White House and is already changing lives for those in need. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester's live in Flint. And Hank, many see Dr. Mona as a hero.
Yeah, and Kimberly, she certainly is. Listen, we've had the privilege to meet hundreds of amazing people here in Flint during the last decade of covering this story. One of my very favorites, though, Dr. Mona. She was one of the first to raise the alarm that there was a problem here with this water, and as you'll see, she is still fighting for Flint today.
Dr. Mona is Flint.
What makes me mad to this day is that this could have been prevented.
In her modest office in downtown Flint, Dr. Mona Hanna-Attisha looks back at the last decade. It is still hard for even her to believe it all happened.
It's just jaw-dropping to realize that in Michigan, in this state surrounded by the largest source of fresh water in the world, in the richest country in the history of the world, we had a city that for a year and a half was drinking poisoned water.
Dr. Mona was one of the very first people to recognize a problem after the water switch, one of the first people to make noise about it. And at the time, she was ignored. But she persisted and helped expose this gigantic water crisis.
What still makes you mad about it, though, when you think about it? Because you have a lot of passion.
What breaks my heart is that this was entirely preventable. This didn't need to happen.
It was all an effort to save money, switch the water source, tap into the polluted Flint River. Almost instantly, people noticed the problem. Even the nearby GM plant complained parts were rusting. No one listened. No one cared. Dr. Mona noticed children visiting her clinic were sick, developing rashes. She knew it was the water.
Our water source didn't need to be changed. There were so many red flags that were ignored. Science was ignored. Amazing moms and dads and journalists and all kinds of people were ignored.
Millions of dollars have been pumped into Flint. New medical centers, education and nutrition programs, pipes replaced. But more work needs to be done. Dr. Mona herself establishing a brand new program giving every new mother in Flint $7,500 in cash over the first year. It's a first of its kind program getting the attention of the White House.
We were one of the poorest cities in the nation. Our child poverty rate is 69%.
Wow.
And it's even higher the younger the family is.
She takes on the establishment. She works to affect change, and that has made her a game changer herself. She's testified before Congress. Her books, New York Times bestsellers that have captured the attention of everyone from Oprah to Chelsea Clinton. She was named to Time's 100 Most Influential People list. Yet it's here in Flint, in her cramped office, where Dr. Mona remains. Flint is her passion.
How has your life changed as a result of all of this? I mean, it's changed in some big ways, very big ways, but we're also still here in Flint.
I'm in Flint, and I am still a pediatrician, and I still, my greatest joy is still taking care of our kiddos. So that has not changed. I am grounded and will remain grounded.
She certainly is. What you may not know is Dr. Mona grew up in Royal Oak. She calls Metro Detroit home with her husband and her children, yet every morning she hops in her car. She makes that trip north up I-75 here to Flint because she also considers Flint to be her home. She loves this community, she loves her clinic, and she loves the children in Flint. Yeah. She's made an incredible impact during the last decade, and she will continue to. I hope you'll join us tonight at 8 o'clock. We take a closer look at the water crisis. We take a look back at the controversy, and we take a look forward to what's working here. That's on Local 4 Plus, live at 8 o'clock. We're live here tonight in downtown Flint. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank. Back to you.
We look forward to your special report, Hank. We appreciate it.